Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to Active English Lab. I'm Lily.
And I'm John. We have a truly crazy topic today.
Absolutely, John. Today, I'm going to ask you this question. What if you completely stopped using your native language for a week?
That's a really radical question, Lily. Do people actually do this?
Yes. And do you know how your brain adapts? What happens to people who try this crazy experiment is incredible.
This sounds very interesting. So how does this detox process work?
That's exactly what we're going to discuss today. You'll learn the scientific foundations of native language detox, how to do it step by step, and what the results are.
And of course, we'll also explain how you can apply it safely.
Yes, because this is a serious process. It shouldn't be done randomly. Proper planning is required.
If this podcast adds value to you, don't forget to like and follow. This is very important for us.
Now, let's begin. What is native language detox, and why does it work?
Lily, what exactly is native language detox? Let's explain for those hearing about it for the first time.
Great question, John. Native language detox means not using your native language at all for a certain period of time.
Not at all, not even thinking?
Yes, as much as possible. Speaking, thinking, reading, writing, you try to do everything in the target language.
This seems very radical. Is it really possible?
Even if not completely perfect, it's largely possible, and the results are very impressive.
So where does this idea come from?
It's actually inspired by the natural language acquisition process. How do children learn languages?
Through complete immersion, right? They have no other choice.
Exactly. And we, as adults, try to create this artificial situation.
So why do we call it detox?
Because your native language is like a habit, the dominant pathway in your brain.
And we temporarily shut down this pathway, forcing other pathways to open?
Exactly. Just like in body detox, you force your brain to work differently.
How long does this process last?
Generally, 7 days is recommended. Shorter periods don't create sufficient effect. Longer periods can be too challenging.
Why is 7 days optimal?
Research shows that 7 days is sufficient time in terms of brain plasticity. New connections start to form.
And is it a safe duration?
Yes, since it's not too long, it's not psychologically challenging, but it's long enough for you to experience change.
So who uses this method?
A variety of people, language students, polyglots, language teachers, even language researchers.
And is it suitable for everyone?
No, there are certain conditions. We'll discuss these in detail in later sections.
Now let's understand the effects of this detox process on the brain.
John, what exactly happens in our brain during this detox process?
This is a very curious topic. Can you explain it scientifically?
Sure. First, neuroplasticity kicks in. The brain goes into adaptation mode.
What is neuroplasticity?
It's the brain's ability to reshape itself, the capacity to form new neural connections.
And how does native language detox trigger this?
You disrupt your normal routine. The brain is forced to start searching for different pathways.
Is this a forced process?
Yes, but not harmful, just like when you force your muscles during exercise.
So which brain regions are affected?
Especially the language centers. Broca and Wernicke areas start working intensively.
What are these areas?
Broca deals with speech production, Wernicke with language comprehension. Both become hyperactive.
And what does this mean?
Increased language processing capacity, faster thinking, more fluent speaking.
Are these changes permanent?
Partially, yes. Especially with regular repetitions, they can become permanent.
What other effects are there?
Attention and focus capacity increase because you're constantly in active thinking mode.
Doesn't this become tiring?
The first days are tiring, but as the brain adapts, it becomes easier.
So are there any negative effects?
Temporarily, stress levels can increase. Headaches, fatigue can occur.
Is this normal?
Yes, it's the natural result of the brain working intensively. It usually decreases after 2-3 days.
And emotional effects?
Interestingly, creativity increases because you discover different ways of thinking.
How does this happen?
When the limitations of your native language are removed, you can think more freely.
This emotional connection is very important in language learning.
Absolutely, John. Now let's explain what happens day by day.
Lily, let's analyze this 7-day process day by day. How does the first day go?
The first day is the hardest day, John, because you're fighting against your habits.
What kind of experience do you have?
You constantly want to think in your native language. You have to constantly stop yourself.
Doesn't this become annoying?
Yes, quite annoying, but this is an expected situation.
How do you start practically?
When you wake up in the morning, you try to make your first thought in English.
Like saying good morning?
Yes, and throughout the day, you try to keep your inner voice in English.
How is the second day?
The second day is a bit easier. The brain enters the adaptation process.
But is it still challenging?
Yes, especially when you encounter complex situations, you want to return to your native language.
What about the third and fourth days?
These days are usually the hardest. You experience language fatigue.
What is language fatigue?
Mental fatigue from being constantly forced to think in English.
How is this overcome?
Taking breaks is important, and don't force yourself too much.
Is the fifth day a turning point?
Yes, most people experience a breakthrough on the fifth day.
What kind of breakthrough?
English thinking starts to come more naturally. It flows without effort.
This is very exciting.
Absolutely. On the sixth day, you enter the comfort zone.
So is it easy now?
Much easier. Sometimes you even forget to think in your native language.
And the seventh day?
The seventh day is usually the most fluent day. Thinking in English becomes almost automatic.
Is this change permanent?
Initially, it seems permanent, but when you return to your native language, it gradually decreases.
So how can we make it permanent?
With regular repetitions. For example, you can do this detox once a month.
Now, let's discuss how to apply this process safely.
Lily, applying this detox process safely is very important. It shouldn't be done randomly.
Absolutely. What preparations need to be made?
First, your English level should be at least intermediate. If you're at a very beginner level, this method isn't suitable.
Why?
Because you might not be able to express anything. This can be very stressful and harmful.
So, what's the minimum level?
You should be able to express your basic daily needs in English. You should have at least 1,000, 1,500 vocabulary words.
Are there other conditions?
Yes, you should be psychologically ready. This is a challenging process.
Who is it not suitable for?
Those with serious anxiety disorders, those experiencing depression, those in extremely stressful periods shouldn't do it.
And is there an age limit?
Generally, over 16 years old is recommended. It can be too challenging for children.
What should we do in the preparation phase?
First, prepare English resources around you.
What kind of resources?
English movies, music, books, podcasts, all kinds of media content.
And in daily life?
Set your phone's language to English. Set your computer and apps to English.
This is very smart.
Yes, you're making your entire environment English.
What about social media accounts?
Fill them with English feeds too. Follow accounts that produce English content.
Should we inform family or friends?
Absolutely. Warn the people around you. This is very important.
Why?
Because when they speak to you in your native language, you might not be able to respond. They need to be understanding.
Or you can speak English with them too.
If they know English, yes, this becomes very good support.
So how will we do this at work?
This is the hardest part. If possible, it's better to do it on vacation days or weekends.
Or it might be easier if you work remotely.
Exactly. You can use English in written communication.
Now let's discuss how to organize the daily routine. Lily, how should we organize our daily routine during this 7-day process?
Very good question, John. Actually, you'll keep your normal routine as much as possible. You'll just change the language.
Let's start with the morning routine.
When you wake up in the morning, let your first thought be good morning, not in your native language.
And morning activities?
While drinking coffee, say, I'm drinking coffee. While taking a shower, think, I'm taking a shower.
This inner conversation seems very important.
Absolutely. Your inner conversation should be completely in English.
What about while eating?
Say the names of foods in English, like, this pasta is delicious.
And media consumption?
Only English content. No news, movies, or music in your native language.
Doesn't this become difficult?
At first, yes, but you get used to it, and it becomes very beneficial.
How will we do this while working?
Take your notes in English. Write your to-do lists in English.
And the thinking process?
Think in English even when solving problems. What should I do? How can I solve this?
This seems very challenging.
Yes, but very effective. The language centers in your brain are constantly active.
What about social interactions?
If possible, spend time with people you can speak English with.
Or join online English communities?
Great idea! Discord servers, Reddit groups are very good.
How should the evening routine be?
Do your daily evaluation in English. How was my day? What did I learn?
And before sleeping?
Read an English book or listen to a podcast. You might even start dreaming in English.
Does this really happen?
Yes, after the 4th, 5th day, there are people who start dreaming in English.
Incredible! So what will we do when we experience difficulties?
This is a very important topic. Sometimes you'll struggle a lot.
Is this normal?
Completely normal. It's even an expected situation.
What kind of difficulties are experienced?
Headaches, fatigue, irritability, because the brain is working intensely.
What should be done in this situation?
Take a break. Sit quietly for 10-15 minutes. Don't force yourself.
Should you quit completely?
No, just slow down the pace. Use simpler English.
And supporters are important.
Absolutely. You're not alone in this journey. Lily, John, now let's discuss what can be achieved at the end of this crazy experiment.
This is the most curious part. What kind of changes do people really experience?
The first and most obvious benefit is the increase in English thinking speed.
What does this mean exactly?
Instead of thinking in your native language and translating, you start thinking directly in English.
How long does this take?
It usually starts to be noticed on the 4th, 5th day.
And changes in speaking fluency?
Yes, because the translation phase is eliminated. You can speak directly.
Is this permanent?
If you repeat it regularly, yes. Otherwise, it gradually decreases.
What other benefits are there?
Increase in vocabulary, because you're constantly forced to learn new words.
And pronunciation?
Pronunciation also improves, because you're constantly in English speaking mode.
What about confidence?
This is a very important benefit. The fear of speaking English decreases.
Why?
Because if you've spoken only English for 7 days, nothing seems difficult anymore.
This is like a psychological breakthrough.
Exactly. You get the feeling, I can do this.
And cultural understanding?
When you start thinking in English, you better understand English-speaking cultures,
How does this happen?
because language and thought are connected. Thinking in a different language provides different perspectives.
And creativity?
Creativity also increases, because you're breaking the routines in your brain.
This is very interesting.
Yes, most people experience increased creativity as an unexpected side effect.
Do the negative effects completely pass?
Yes. After 7 days, there are usually no negative effects left.
And how often should it be repeated?
Repeating it once a month or every 2 to 3 months is ideal.
Can it be done more frequently?
If done too frequently, it can become tiring. Being balanced is important.
Now, let's give examples from real experiences. Lily, can you share the experiences of real people who tried this detox?
Sure, John. There was a teacher named Sarah. She was teaching English but wasn't satisfied with her own fluency.
And did she try this detox?
Yes, she did a 7-day detox during summer vacation. The results were incredible.
What kind of results?
She struggled a lot for the first 3 days. She had constant headaches, but everything changed after the 4th day.
How did it change?
She started thinking in English. She was even speaking English in her dreams.
And did it become permanent?
Yes, when she returned to school, even her students noticed the difference. She was speaking much more fluently.
Is there another example?
There was an engineer named Ahmed. He had to give English presentations at work.
And was he struggling?
He was struggling a lot. He was constantly looking at notes, translating.
What happened after the detox?
After the 7-day detox, he didn't look at notes at all in his first presentation. He spoke impromptu.
This is incredible.
Yes, he was surprised himself. He said, "It's like English is flowing from within me."
Are there examples from different profiles?
There was a student named Maria. She was preparing for university exams.
And was she struggling with English?
Yes, especially in listening and speaking sections. She was understanding very slowly.
What happened after the detox?
There was incredible improvement. She started watching English movies without subtitles.
And the exam results?
She got much higher scores than expected, especially in listening.
So is everyone successful?
Unfortunately, no. Some struggle too much and quit.
In what situations do they quit?
Usually those who start too early, people whose English level isn't sufficient.
And psychological reasons?
Yes. Very perfectionistic people also struggle. They put too much pressure on themselves.
What should be done in this situation?
You need to approach more flexibly. You don't have to be 100% perfect.
Is the age factor effective?
Young adults adapt more easily, but older people can also be successful.
Who was the oldest experimenter?
There was a 67-year-old retiree. He also completed it successfully.
This is encouraging.
Absolutely. Age is just a number. Determination is more important.
Now let's discuss advanced strategies.
John, we understood the basic detox. Now let's discuss more advanced strategies.
What strategies are these?
First, the theme days technique. You focus each day on a different theme.
How does this work?
For example, the first day is food theme, only words and situations related to food.
And the second day?
The second day is emotions theme. You focus on expressing your emotions in English.
This is very smart. It becomes more organized.
Exactly. And different vocabulary areas develop each day.
Other advanced techniques?
There's the shadow talking technique. You constantly talk to yourself in English.
How so?
You verbally describe everything you do in English. Now I'm making coffee. The coffee smells good.
This must be very effective.
Yes, because you're exercising both thinking and speaking muscles.
What is the immersion bubble technique?
You make your physical environment completely English.
How?
You write labels in your house in English, like kitchen, bathroom, bedroom.
And you stick English names on objects.
Exactly. Table, chair, window. Everything becomes labeled.
This is very creative.
And there's also the role-playing technique. You act out different characters.
How is this applied?
One day you become a business person, one day a tourist, one day a chef.
And you use that character's language.
Exactly. This is both fun and teaches very diverse vocabulary.
Are there tips for technology integration?
Yes, you can keep your diary vocally using a voice recorder.
This is a very good idea.
And you can practice conversation constantly with AI chatbots.
Like ChatGPT?
Yes, you can have only English chatbot conversations for 7 days.
And social media strategy?
Make your Instagram stories in English. Use English hashtags.
This also provides social support.
Absolutely. Your friends can also follow your process.
So, how is motivation maintained?
Celebrate your daily successes. Set a small milestone each day.
Like what?
I used 50 new words today. Or, I thought in English for 2 hours today.
And you can set up a reward system.
Yes, reward yourself at the end of each successful day.
Now let's also discuss potential risks. Lily, what are the risks of this detox process? What should we pay attention to?
Very important topic, John. The first risk is creating excessive stress.
How does this happen?
If you force yourself too much, you can experience burnout. This becomes harmful.
What are the symptoms of burnout?
Constant headaches, extreme fatigue, irritability, sleep problems.
What should be done in this situation?
Take a break immediately. Slow down the pace. Stop forcing yourself.
Are there other risks?
There's a risk of social isolation. You might lose communication with people around you.
How is this prevented?
Informing your environment beforehand is very important. Getting them to be understanding.
And emergency situations?
In emergencies, you can use your native language. This is normal.
What situations count as emergencies?
Health problems, family emergencies, critical situations at work.
What are the psychological risks?
Extreme perfectionists can criticize themselves too much.
How is this managed?
Even 80% success is a great result. You don't have to be perfect.
And self-confidence problems.
Some might fall into the thought, I'm not good enough.
Is this normal?
Yes, especially in the first days, it's normal, but it's a temporary situation.
Are there physical risks?
Rarely, but headaches and fatigue can occur.
Is this harmful?
Usually harmless. It's the result of the brain working intensively.
When is it necessary to see a doctor?
If severe headaches persist or if sleep patterns are completely disrupted.
Are there age restrictions?
Not recommended for children under 16. It can be too stressful.
And for the elderly?
Elderly people should approach more cautiously. They should start with shorter periods.
In what situations should it definitely not be done?
If there's serious depression, anxiety disorder, bipolar disorder, it shouldn't be done.
And during pregnancy?
It's also not recommended during pregnancy. It can be too stressful.
Does medication use affect it?
If you're using medications like antidepressants, talk to your doctor.
Now let's discuss alternative approaches.
John, a full 7-day detox might not be suitable for everyone. There are also alternative approaches.
What alternatives are these?
The first alternative, partial detox. Only 4 to 6 hours of English per day.
How does this work?
For example, only English from 6 p.m. to midnight.
Would this be easier?
Yes, much more manageable, but the effect would also be less.
Another alternative?
Weekend detox. Only English for 2 days on weekends.
This could be a good start.
Absolutely. It's great for testing yourself.
So how about theme detox?
Only English in certain topics. For example, only in food topics.
This is a very specific approach.
Yes, ideal for those who want to develop certain areas.
And social detox?
Only English in social media and friend conversations.
This is very practical.
Yes, and social pressure also creates positive motivation.
So what should those not ready for full detox do?
We recommend a gradual approach. First 1 day, then 3 days, then 7 days.
Gradual progression.
Exactly. The brain adapts slowly.
What's the long-term strategy?
Monthly mini detoxes. You can do 2-3 days every month.
Is this sustainable?
Very sustainable. And the cumulative effect is big.
Is community support important?
Very important. Those who do it together are more successful.
Are there online groups?
Yes, there are many Facebook groups and Discord servers.
How do you find these?
You can search with terms like English Immersion Challenge.
And accountability partner?
Great idea. Find a friend to do detox with.
Now let's summarize.
This 7-day detox revolution really works, but the right approach is very important.
Let's repeat the main rules.
First rule, be prepared. Your English level should be sufficient.
Second rule, inform your environment.
Third rule, don't force yourself too much. Be flexible.
Fourth rule, get support. Don't do it alone.
And fifth rule, make it fun. It shouldn't be a stressful process.
This last point is very important.
Absolutely. The learning journey should be enjoyable.
Final thoughts?
This detox can create a paradigm shift in English learning.
But it's not suitable for everyone.
Right. Analyze your own situation well.
And start with small steps.
Yes, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Thank you for listening to this podcast.
Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments.
Don't forget to subscribe and like.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone, and good luck with your English detox journey.